Okay, let's talk about a small, simple solution to one of the most annoying little problems in any car. Seriously, it's one of those things you don't even realize you need until you have one, and then you just can't imagine your car without it.
Right? You know the spot. That little well of forgotten coffee drips, soda condensation, and mystery crumbs. It is a universal frustration for anyone who spends any time in their car. You try to wipe it out with a napkin, but it just gets stickier. Ugh.
But what if I told you the fix was this simple? Meet the car coaster. Today, we're doing a deep dive on one specific type that has pretty much become the go-to choice for drivers everywhere, the Neoprene coaster.
So first, let's really get into this whole sticky cup holder problem. I mean, why is it even a thing? Well, the issue has actually gotten worse over time as car interiors have changed. The popularity of these little discs has just exploded for a few key reasons. For one, they protect those delicate, hard-to-clean interiors. They prevent mold from all that condensation, and they even stop hot coffee mugs from warping the plastic. Then you add in the fact that our cars are basically mobile offices now, especially in the gig economy, and the huge trend of DIY customization, and you can see why they've suddenly become so essential.
And that brings us to the real hero of our story today, the Neoprene coaster. Now, sure, you can find them made of ceramic or silicone, but neoprene has really emerged as the durable, versatile, all-around champion for pretty much any daily driver.
So what is this stuff exactly? Well, at its heart, it's a closed-cell synthetic rubber. Yep, the same material used in wetsuits. It's then laminated with a fabric top layer that's just perfect for printing any design you want, and a textured, rubberized bottom that keeps it from sliding all over the place. This three-layer sandwich is exactly what makes it so darn effective.
And this right here perfectly illustrates its dual purpose. On one hand, it's a super functional protector, but on the other, that printable fabric top turns it into a little canvas for your personality. It goes from a simple blank disc to a piece of personal expression right there inside your car.
Okay, so you're sold on the idea, but how do you choose the right one? In this next section, we're going to put neoprene head-to-head against all the other common materials out there. Let's see how it stacks up.
Now, what's really interesting here is the balance. Just look at neoprene across the board. High water resistance, high stain resistance, and it's easy to clean. You know, silicone is a close competitor, but neoprene usually beats it when it comes to not getting stained. And ceramic, yeah, it might look premium, but it's fragile and not great with spills. And cork, well, it just can't handle moisture. Neoprene really hits that sweet spot of being tough and easy to take care of.
All right, before you click that buy button, there are a few practical things you have to check. First, and this is the big one, measure your cup holder. Most are about 2.75 inches, but don't just assume. Second, flip it over and look at the backing. It has to be textured or rubberized, otherwise it's just going to slide around. That little half-moon cutout, the finger notch, that is a total game changer for getting it out easily. And please, be wary of universal fit claims. A good seller will list the actual car models it's compatible with.
Okay, this brings us to the single biggest question people have about these things. I mean, it is the #1 thing people are searching for online, and we're about to answer it once and for all.
This is it, the million-dollar question. After all the coffee drips and soda spills, can you actually get them clean without the colors fading or the whole thing just falling apart?
The answer is a resounding yes. You absolutely can wash them, and you know what? It's incredibly easy, as long as you do it the right way. The key is just to be gentle.
So here it is, the foolproof, manufacturer-recommended method. Get a little bit of mild soap in some cool or lukewarm water. Let them soak for just a few minutes to loosen everything up. Then, and this is important, just a gentle wipe with a soft cloth. No aggressive scrubbing. Rinse them off until the water runs clear, and then just lay them flat to air dry. That's literally it.
Okay, so the most important part is actually what to avoid. Hot water is the enemy. It can totally warp the foam core inside. Bleach and harsh chemicals? No way. They'll just destroy the colors and the glue holding the layers together. And whatever you do, don't leave them to dry in direct sunlight, because those UV rays will fade the print over time. Cold water, mild soap, and shade. Those are your best friends here.
Now let's talk about longevity, because if you take care of them properly, these coasters are surprisingly tough. These aren't just disposable items. They're actually engineered to last for years.
Let's talk numbers for a second. High-quality neoprene coasters, like the ones used in commercial places like cafes, are tested to withstand over 200 wash cycles without deforming or fading much. I mean, that is some serious durability.
So with just that basic care we just talked about, the average lifespan of a good neoprene coaster is somewhere between 3 to 5 years.
For something that costs just a few bucks, that is an incredible return on your investment for protecting your car's interior.
Want to be a total pro? Here are a few extra tips. First, if you've been to the pool or the beach, give them a quick rinse to get chlorine off. Always, and I mean always, let them dry completely before you put them back in. For a little extra protection, a light spray of a fabric protector like Scotchgard works wonders. And of course, just common sense. Keep them away from sharp objects that could cut the fabric.
And that really just sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? We might personalize them and enjoy how they look, but at the end of the day, their most important job is damage prevention. This is a small, inexpensive little tool that saves you from a much bigger, much more expensive problem down the line.
So once you've solved this little nagging problem, it kind of makes you think, right? It's amazing how a tiny, thoughtful upgrade can make such a big difference in your daily routine. So, what other small annoyance are you ready to solve next?